Home Depot customer filmed it happening in real time. In the spring of 2025, a shopper walking through a Home Depot tool department watched store workers and DeWalt manufacturer representatives physically raise prices on over 100 tool SKUs in a single visit. He recorded it. He posted it. The video went viral. One comment in the thread read, "I just saw tariffs affect prices in person. HD changing over 100 tool prices today alone." That video is a visible moment in a shift that had been building for 2 years before the price tags changed. It marks a shift in where professional contractors are choosing to spend the money they use to run their businesses. The reasons behind that shift are specific, documented, and more structural than a tariff cycle. To understand why that moment matters beyond a viral video, you have to understand what the professional contractor means to Home Depot's business. Contractors make up approximately 10% of Home Depot's customer count. They generate approximately 50% of its revenue. A single plumber or electrician or residential remodeler who changes their primary store does not represent one lost transaction. They represent dozens of store visits per month, large per-visit spend, repeat purchasing on consumables and accessories, and the word-of-mouth recommendations that influence which store the next contractor walks into. Home Depot has known this for decades. Its entire professional infrastructure, the pro desks, the contractor-grade tool selection, the dedicated checkout lanes, was built to keep that 10% in the store. And in 2023, the first of 4 documented reasons to leave arrived in the electrical aisle. The first documented break started with a hand tool. Klein tools, the lineman's pliers, the wire strippers, the screwdrivers that professional electricians consider non-negotiable, had been exclusively sold at Home Depot in the home improvement retail channel for 14 years under an agreement announced June 17, 2009. When Klein moved to Lowe's in February 2023, the consequences were immediate and documented at the store level. A Home Depot electrical department employee described the pattern in an industry forum. Electricians entering the aisle asking for the full Klein line, being told it was reduced, and turning around and leaving without buying anything. He said he had lost count of how many times it happened. An electrician who walks out of Home Depot's electrical aisle because his default hand tool brand is no longer there does not typically walk back in and buy something else. He recalibrates his store. Professional routines shift slowly, but when they shift for years. Here is where the story stops being about one brand and starts being about a pattern. In April of 2025, Stanley Black & Decker, parent company of DeWalt and Craftsman, announced a high single-digit price increase on tools and outdoor equipment in response to tariffs on Chinese-manufactured components. It announced a second round of increases for the beginning of the third quarter. DeWalt tools visible at Home Depot locations across the country had price stickers changed in store, with specific Milwaukee M18 battery packs rising $30 to $50 and individual DeWalt cordless kits increasing by documented amounts in the hundreds at the top end of the line. A Home Depot executive acknowledged on an earnings call that some product lines would be eliminated rather than subjected to price increases, meaning some tools that contractors currently rely on at Home Depot would simply stop being available. For a professional whose job depends on a specific tool being in stock when they need it, the combination of price increases and potential discontinuation is not an inconvenience. It is a reason to evaluate alternatives. The alternative most Lowe's is deliberately building toward the professional customer has never been stronger. DeWalt, the same brand whose prices rose at Home Depot, gained 11 percentage points in dollar share at Lowe's in the fourth quarter of 2024. The same tools, from the same manufacturer, are increasingly available at a competitor running bundle pricing that Home Depot is not currently matching. A Lowe's memo obtained by trade publications in early 2025 confirmed that Lowe's was actively expanding DeWalt floor presence and bundle configurations specifically to capture the professional contractor who uses DeWalt and is price sensitive on the kits and accessories that represent their recurring tool expenditure. But the deepest structural reason contractors are shifting is not a brand move or a price increase. It is a strategic choice Home Depot made with $18.25 billion. On March 28, 2024, Home Depot announced the largest acquisition in its history, SRS Distribution, a national specialty trade distributor serving professional roofers, landscapers, and pool contractors. The deal closed June 18, 2024. SRS brought a 2,500-person professional sales force, 760 branch locations across 47 states, and a 4,000-truck delivery fleet. In June 2025, SRS acquired GMS Inc. for $5.5 billion, adding drywall, ceilings, and steel framing distribution across 1,200 combined locations with a delivery fleet exceeding 8,000 trucks. Home Depot's total addressable market expanded to approximately $1 trillion. Its focus moved decisively toward the large commercial contractor, the roofing company running 50 crews, the commercial framing operation delivering into new construction sites, the specialty trade business that never shopped in a Home Depot store. That is not the electrician doing a kitchen remodel. That is not the plumber running a two-person residential service business. That is not the general contractor managing a bathroom addition for a homeowner. Those customers, the small to medium professional that Lowe's CEO Marvin Ellison specifically described as representing a $250 billion total addressable market, are the customers that Home Depot's $18 billion acquisition strategy is not designed to serve. They are the customers Lowe's has been building pro zones, priority checkout lanes, flexible delivery options, and small business credit terms specifically to attract. They are the customers who noticed that Klein was at Lowe's, who noticed the DeWalt price tags changing at Home Depot, who noticed that the store their father shopped at was now making multi-billion-dollar acquisitions aimed at companies with fleets of trucks and national distribution networks. Companies that look nothing like their own business. The final detail is the one that explains the speed of the shift. Professional contractor loyalty is genuinely durable. Once established, it takes sustained, repeated friction to move. But the friction accumulating at Home Depot in 2023, 2024, and 2025 has been sustained and repeated. Klein left. Prices rose. The strategic investment signal pointed at large commercial contractors, not residential tradespeople. And Lowe's pro sales percentage growth has outpaced Home Depot's over the last 24 months, a measured, documented narrowing of the gap in the most valuable customer segment in the home improvement retail market. A March 2026 financial analysis noted that if Lowe's can increase its pro penetration from approximately 30% toward Home Depot's 45%, the valuation re-rating would be substantial. That is not a prediction. That is the direction the documented evidence is pointing. If this changed how you think about where to spend your tool budget and why, subscribe. The competitive moves happening in the professional tool market right now are some of the most consequential in a generation, and most of them are playing out one store visit at a time.